So, like Rashumri Devi, we were talking about Rashumri Devi. She was not allowed to get the study at the age of 60. She has written her own autobiography that was in Bangla language, and that's name was Amar Jeevan. So she could read and write, and she would bring, because at that time it was the perception that if a girl or a lady will learn, it will be the bad luck for her husband because she will be going to become widow. This kind of perception was there at that time in the society that agar girl padegi, agar lady padegi to uske husband ki death ho jayegi and she will become widow, a bad luck start ho jayega. So she was not allowed to get study, but she studied secretly. वो चोरी चोरी पढ़ी. How? She has given here her own incident, her own life, that once she got a chance to get one page from her husband's novel, that is Chaitanya Bhagat, because her son was also getting study at that time, alphabet he was learning, and she got a chance to get one page tear from the Chaitanya Bhagat. उसने चोरी से उसके हस्बैंड के नॉवल चैतन्य भगत में से एक पेज टीयर किया और वो अपने पास सीक्रेटली रख लिया. And when her son was getting the knowledge of alphabet, she matching that alphabet with the paper and coming to recognize that and learning by listening the alphabet recognition. Then she studied, read properly, complete Chaitanya Bhagat. After that, she become, you can say, she was able to read complete Chaitanya Bhagat. And after this, that is why this process is considered to be known as learning of alphabet. वो बहुत चोरी पड़ी, उसने किसी को नहीं बताया. Even she was not able to get the time for each, because since morning till end evening she was working all the domestic works, she was doing all the domestic works, she was not allowed to do anything, but she was keen to learn the alphabets. She has done that secretly, and that process was considered to be as a learning of alphabet. Last paragraph on page number 61. After learning the alphabet, Rashumri Devi was able to read Chaitanya Bhagat, though her own writing. She also gave the world an opportunity to read about women's life. क्योंकि उस टाइम के लोगों के, उस टाइम की लेडीज जो थी, they were not allowed to get you can say read. उस टाइम की लेडीज को बिल्कुल भी अलाउ नहीं था कि वो रीड कर सकें, but she has done. राशुम्बरी देवी wrote about everyday's experience in detail. वो अपनी हर डे की लाइफ को, एक्सपीरियंस को डिटेल में लिखती थी. There were days when she did not have moment of rest, no time even to sit down or even eat. So this was the secret, what she has done alone, and she has placed her remarkable position. That is why we are studying about her, because she brought a change for the world. Is it okay to everyone? Now on page number 61, after the photograph, there is one paragraph. I am going to give you explanation for that. Like Rashumri Devi, Rokia Hussain. यहाँ पर लिखेंगे Rokia Shekhawat Hussain, a full name, which is being given over here on the left hand side, page number 60. Rokia Shekhawat Hussain. उसका dreamland के बारे में बताया गया कि how the women can think, what kind of imagination she was having at that time. वो हम लोग स्टडी करेंगे. Were not allowed to learn, read and write. Large number of girls attended the school even today. आज की डेट में बहुत सारी girls जो हैं, और in fact there is a provision of free and compulsory education to all the persons, to all the children in between the age of 6 to 14 years. It is being given to everyone. So despite this, there was a continued to be the many girls who leave school for a reason. आज की डेट में भी no doubt there is a provision for providing education to all the children, but some of the basic reasons are still there. That is poverty. Girls are not allowed to go to school because of the poverty. Second, we can say inadequate schooling facility. Schools are quite far. Schools are quite far. That is why girls were not allowed to go to out from their homes. And discrimination, providing equal opportunities, as parents are preferring to give education to the boy child, not to the girl child. Their main task is to get her married and settled in her own house. So these kinds of perceptions are still continue in the tribal areas, in the remote areas. So आज की डेट में भी गर्ल्स को कहीं ना कहीं डिस्क्रिमिनेशन जो है वो फेस करना पड़ता है. और the problems which girls are facing, that is poverty. Second is, we can say, inadequate facilities, means not availability of buses in the remote area, not availability of the schools in the, you can say, village remote areas, and parents' opinion that they are not going to send, and they make the discrimination among the boy child or the girl child. So still these things are existing. In spite, government has ensured free and compulsory education for everyone. Is it okay? And at that time, these ladies has done a remarkable contribution in the field of making the women change the world. One was Lakshmi Lakra, we had studied, she break the stereotype. Second is Rashumbri Devi, she has wrote her own autobiography. And Pandita Ramabai, she has started a mission in Khedagaon in 1898. Now we are going to study about the fourth lady's contribution, that was Rokia Shekhawat Hussain. Should I proceed? If it is clear, please give thumbs up. Then I will proceed further. Page number 60, green color paragraph, which is depicting about the life of Rokia Shekhawat Hussain. Okay, fine. Everyone, thank you, bache. Rokia Shekhawat Hussain and her dream about Ladyland. Rokia Shekhawat Hussain was born in a rich family who was on a lot of land. उसके पास बहुत सारी land थी. Though she knew how to read and write Urdu. उसको आती थी Urdu. Which language she was aware? That was Urdu. 1 mark question. 1 mark question. Rokia Shekhawat Hussain was able to read and write dash language. That was Urdu. Fine. Urdu. And she was stopped from learning Bangla and English. In those days, English was seen as a language that would expose girls the new idea which people thought were not correct for them. और वहां के टाइम पर, उस टाइम रोकिया शेखावत हुसैन के टाइम पर ये माना जाता था कि गर्ल्स को इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज नहीं आनी चाहिए, उसको सिर्फ उर्दू आती थी. Therefore, it was mostly boys who can taught English. Rokia learned to read and write Bangla and English. At that time, she was aware from the Urdu, but she was not allowed to get education in the field of, you can say, English and Bangla. But she studied that with a lot of struggle. With the support of her elder brother and elder sister, she went on to become a writer. She wanted to become a writer, and she wrote a remarkable story titled Sultana's Dream in 1905. Name the book which is written by Sultana. Rokia Shekhawat Hussain. Name
Sultana's
the
Dream.
Beta ji, one more question. Please write down. Name the book or the title which is being written by Rokia Shekhawat Hussain. That is Sultana's Dream. Or name the book which is written by Rashumbri Devi.
Nitya Bhagat.
No, bache. That is Amar Jeevan, autobiography.
Amar Jeevan.
Amar Jeevan, autobiography.
Amar Jeevan.
Rashumbri Devi has written Amar Jeevan. Rokia Shekhawat Hussain has written Sultana Dreams. ठीक है? So note down these 1 mark question, because यहाँ से 1 mark question जो है वो बहुत आएंगे. So she went and written Sultana Dream, practiced her English skills, and when she was merely 25 years of old, this story imaginated a world called Sultana who reached to the place called Ladyland. ये Sultana's Dream, उसने अपने बारे में उसने लिखा कि कैसे एक लेडी जो है वो ड्रीम लेती है, किस तरह से वो इमेजिनेशंस करती है. Sultana's Dream means she was making a dreamland for the girls, for the ladies. What kind of dream she has taken? She is elaborating in this next paragraph. Lady is a place where women had a freedom to study. वहां पर उसने लेडी लैंड में ये दिखाने की, सुल्ताना ड्रीम में लेडी लैंड में उसने ये दिखाने की कोशिश की कि कैसे एक वुमेन जो है वो ड्रीम ले सकती है इन अ फ्रीडम ऑफ स्टडी, वर्क एंड क्रिएट इनोवेशन लाइक कंट्रोलिंग रेन फ्रॉम द क्लाउड्स. उसने ड्रीम्स क्या लिए? कंट्रोलिंग रेन फ्रॉम द क्लाउड्स एंड फ्लाइंग एयर कार्स, जो कि आज भी नहीं आई. ठीक है, कंट्रोलिंग एयर कार्स आ जाइए, अभी एयर बाइक्स आई हैं, एयर कार्स तो नहीं आई हैं. शी वॉज हैविंग ड्रीम एट दैट टाइम इन 1905. So in this lady land, the men had to be sent into the solution their aggressive guns and other weapons of war defeated by the brain power of women. She said कि when men are always aggressive, men are always with the weapon, and that aggressiveness and weapons can be tackled by the brain of women, because women are considered to be emotional, patient, you can say soft, but they can win all the masculine and strong body of a man through their brain. अपने दिमाग के साथ वो हर चीज को सेटल डाउन और कर सकती हैं. ठीक है. So as Sultanas travel in the lady land with sister Sara, वो अपनी sister Sara के साथ चल रही हैं. She awakened to realize she was only dreaming. वो सिर्फ ये देखने की कोशिश कर रही है, दिस इज द इमेजिनेशन, फिक्टिशियस स्टोरी की तरह आपने देखना है. She was only imagination that she is moving with her own sister Sarah, and realized that she was the only dreaming. You can see Rokia Shukawat Hussain was dreaming of women flying up planes and cars even before girls were being allowed to go to school. देखो अभी हम यहाँ पर ये कंसिडर कर सकते हैं कि how Sultan this Rokia Shukawat Hussain, she was making or taking the dream in that society where girls were not allowed to go to school. And this is way in which education and learning had changed Rokia's own life. Rokia did not stop at getting education just for herself. जो सिर्फ अपने लिए ही नहीं पढ़ी. She educated her own power not only in the dreams to write, but also to do more and help others girls to go to school. She has made the schools her own dreams. In 1910, she started a girls' school for the girls in Kolkata. To this day, the school is still working. So Rokia Shukawat Hussain, she has a dream of making the girls to be educated, making the girls to be independent, and she had started a school in 1910. Still, it is working. So we come to know how Rashumri Devi, how Rokia Shukawat Hussain, how Pandita Ramabai, they had made the changes in the women's society, women's contribution to provide awakening to the women at that time. Is it okay to everyone? If it is okay, please give thumbs up. Okay, fine, bache. Very good, very good. Okay, beta. Now we have to go with the schooling and education today. आज की डेट में एजुकेशन कैसे चल रहा है? Is there any kind of discrimination? Is there any kind of discrimination? No. We all sit together.
No, ma'am.
Very good. We all sit together today. Both boys and girls attend the school in the large numbers. Yet, as we will see, there still remain differences between the education of boys and girls. India started the census. अब देखो यहाँ पर word census आता है, comprehensive study of the demographic profile. Census word आया ना यहाँ पर 4th line में, वहां अंडरलाइन करके लिखो आगे, comprehensive study of the demographic profile of the country. So क्या सेंसस का मतलब है जनगणना. जनगणना मींस हर 10 साल बाद सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट जो है वो पूरे देश के अंदर कितनी पॉपुलेशन है, कितने मेल्स हैं, कितने फीमेल्स हैं, कौन कहाँ रहता है, किसकी मतलब कौन एजुकेशन ले रहा है, किसका मतलब जॉब प्रोफाइल क्या है, ये सारी डिटेल लेता है. एंड दैट डिटेल इज नोन एज डेमोग्राफिक प्रोफाइल. Then that is which counts the whole population of the country. So census means it is being conducted after every 10 years by the government of a country, which is counting the whole population of the country and in which section of society they are living. So it also gathered detailed information about the people living in India, their age, their schooling, and the work they do. And so कौन कौन से एजुकेशन ले रहे हैं, कौन से जॉब प्रोफाइल में है, रूरल एरिया में है, अर्बन एरिया में, ये सारी की सारी जो है इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो ली जाती है. We use this information to measure many things. हम लोग इस सेंसस को बहुत ध्यान से स्टडी करते हैं। जैसे आप लोगों के हम लोग हर डे में एनालिसिस करते हैं ना कि आप लोग कहाँ पर वीक हैं, उस पैरामीटर्स में हम आपको स्ट्रॉन्ग करने की कोशिश करते हैं। सेम द वे government is also calculating the data from the common people through the census, and wherever there is a weakness, they try to cope up that situations and try to meet with the challenges and clear that challenges, meet the challenges and do the favorable needs as per the requirement. So we use the information to measure the various things like number of literate people, and the ratio of men and women. According to 1961 census, about 40% of the all boys and girls 7-year-old and above are literate. अब देखो literate कौन कहा जाता है? Who are considered to be as literate? The person who can read and write his own name in any of the language above the age of 7 is considered to be as literate. अब लिटरेट की डेफिनेशन ये है कि वो पर्सन जो 7 साल से उम्र में बड़ा हो और उसे अपना नाम लिखना और पढ़ना आता हो किसी भी लैंग्वेज में, दैट पर्सन इज कॉल्ड टू बी एज अ लिटरेट. 1961 में अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेंसस 7-year-old and above person of the society was 40% boys and girls could read and write their number compared to just 15% of the girls and women. 40% boys say and 15% girls थे. In the most recent census, अब 2001 की census में बात करें तो 76% boys and 54% girls. This is remembering based question. आपको comparatively study आएगी कि this much and this much what you are मतलब analyzing from that. 40% and 15% in 1961, 74% and 54% in 2001. So according to this, what is your opinion? आपकी opinion क्या है? Now girls are becoming educated. Girls ratio is increasing. This means that proportion of both men's and women's are now able to read and have the least some amount of schooling has increased, but as we see, male group is still higher than the female, and this gap is still continuing. Is it okay to everyone? Is it okay to everyone? Okay, bete. I am going to share the attendance form. Just wait.